Hey guys, it's Loman02. We are currently playing a game against Inexpensive 100 card Singleton. This is a keep. Yeah. We'll keep it. We need to draw land. And maybe Bitter Blossom's not good enough on its own. I don't know. It's a little riskier. We do have the Mental Misstep and the Mana Leak. We're hoping to hit blue mana off top. If we just hit lands, you know, 2 lands in the top 3, it's doable. We're going to play this out first, as we don't have an assured way of playing it on untapped next turn. Wasteland would be terrible for us. Yeah, I mean, that'd be bad. I don't know if he runs it or not. I don't even know what he's on right now. He could be in the enchantment deck again. Which, if that's the case, I think Bitter Blossom's okay. I mean, it beats Moat, that's for sure. It's not fast, but it is very eventual. Could just have an answer for it, though. What is he on? Okay, well, he's on a black-green deck as well. The exact same start. Okay, well, there's a Goyf. Yeah, we'll just play this out. Go ahead. Blue mana is still very good here. I really hope I can teach the Mental Misstep, because that will grow the Goyf and give me another relevant threat to play out. Alright, so he is on Abzan as well, it appears. It would appear. Okie doke. What do we have here? Oh. Yeah, I'll get that. Sets up the Murderous Cut, also makes the Goyf a 2/3. Well, no land, but, you know, we do have a threat now that he will be forced to deal with at some point in time. Well, 2 threats, really. Blue-green land is the best off the top. It allows Maelstrom Pulse to be live for anything he plays, and or leaves up Mana Leak. Obviously nothing yet. He's on 2 mana. Does he have his own Goyf? Probably has an answer to one of these 2 cards. Maybe an Abrupt... No, Abrupt Decay doesn't work here. Could PTE my Goyf. That may be the question he's asking himself, is does he want to ramp me? I'll get an island, more than likely. Oh, Voice of Resurgence? It's okay. It's fine. We do have instant speed cards. Well, here we are going to 2 CMC or less. We're going to fuel our Delve for the Murderous Cut, and he will get back a 1/1. I think it's probably pretty accurate that he'll probably be able to play another creature out next turn. But we gotta start getting value. Yeah, any color-producing land off the top is very strong here. We're gonna see a Maelstrom Pulse. No, a Nissa. Cool. Well, he does have attacks at this point. I will not block. But I'll likely start leaving back the Tarmogoyf. So he's going to get a forest land here. Another option is we could Maelstrom Pulse the Nissa. Did he fail to find land? Oh no. Oh no. Well, yeah, he failed to find land, but he has another land drop, so that's at least good. Means the game's still going. And he could attack. He does not. Interesting. Well, this is a strong card. Can at least start doing damage to him. We'll attack him with all of our threats. If he chooses to block, the Nissa will be put up front. Yeah, if he chooses to block here, I'm actually okay with that, I think. I have the Volrath Stronghold to get it back at some point. Yeah, how this is going to work is not like that. Yeah, this will go first. Okay. Okay, well, he's got a lot of land. We're obviously missing quite well. We can kill his next threat. Actually, we can do it at instant speed, which is interesting because, well, if it's a planeswalker, actually that'd be okay, I think. I have a Thrag a Tusk. Cool. Doesn't attack. Interesting. Well, that's a strong draw. Here what I'm going to do is leave up the Mana Leak, and also the Murderous Cut. Alright, looks like we're going to have another creature here. Alright, this thing. That is A-OK. Alright, another creature, it appears. Oh, Congregation at Dawn. Well, that's actually great for us. We will actually counter that. Start doing damage to him with this thing. It's okay. Oh, Tree Tap Village. Cool. We'll attack with 2 of them. We'll be back enough to block out his Goyf, or I'm sorry, his Thragtusk. Can't talk tonight. Okay. Okay. Not truly worried about my life total. The chase would be nice. Okay, Sword of Light and Shadow. Which creature will he equip? More than likely, the Thrag a Tusk. Would be my guess. Okay, that thing. I think that's actually wrong. So we'll Murderous Cut that. Next turn, we are likely to... Yeah, we'll block here. He's down to 1 card. He'll have this thing in play. He'll likely equip it, be my guess. Yep. Will you attach the sword, good sir? Will you play on another threat? It's kind of the question. Well, that certainly can't be right. I think you still need to equip there. We'll damage him for 2. Slow and steady. And rebuild up our graveyard. We're going to return this to hand. Yeah. So unless he has like a Vengevine or something, he probably has a Dryad Arbor here he's getting. It's okay, I can still block that. No, I'm going to remove something maybe. Interesting time to do that. Okay. Your turn. Your go at it. That's another land. What do you have here? Hopefully something we can Maelstrom Pulse. We have a Planeswalker. They're not per se great against Bitter Blossom. This is a large card. It's an Inferno, or not Inferno Titan. Oh, Eternal Dragon. Cool. Well, I can keep on getting that back. I can also keep on bouncing it, though, I think. Yeah. And I probably will here. It's just a lot of, you know. Okay. I am going to get my Murderous Cut here. Okay. I don't know if he wanted to do that. I think he's trying to thin his deck so he gets better draws. But the damage, I think, is actually going to be somewhat relevant here. Alright, so we're actually going to get our own spell, which is weird. We don't normally do this, because it kind of goes against the whole philosophy of Delve. Okay, so we're going to just return this to hand. And then this should be lethal. Yeah. Good game. Definitely good game, man. Okie doke. Well, I think we navigated that fairly well. He also drew a significant amount of land. You can tell Mana Flood definitely beats Mana Screw, which we had a little bit of in the beginning of the game. I like this. I think Dark Blast is actually probably decent here. We'll think about it. Flash Freeze is going to be good. What don't I like? This is a bit slow. So is Pernicious Steep, but I think I like it in this kind of matchup. What don't I need? Probably don't really need Thragtusk. It's a fine card, though. So we gotta cut 2 more cards. I don't think I need Golgari Charm. I don't think I need it. Could be wrong. Actually, you know what? I don't really need Dark Blast. I don't think I need that. We'll see. If we see a ton of 1/1s this game, like the Mana Elves, then we'll probably bring it in. It is a strong card against them, and so is the Golgari Charm. But like for the same reasons, take the Golgari Charm out. I probably just don't need it. It's just, I don't know. I do like Dark Blast. It's like so good against like White Weenie. Just get so many things. And like I know it, is essentially like blanking your draw step when you're using it multiple times. But I mean, if it's killing almost like 30 to 40% of the creatures an opponent's playing, like that's probably worth putting in. I think it is definitely strong that way. Okay, well, we're boarded. I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and use the restroom. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, folks, and sorry, Inexbane. I'm back now. We're going to have to mulligan this hand. It's not good. This hand's a keep. Yeah, I actually like that. I'm going to put that on top. I think that could be really good. I also like the turn 1 discard. Okay, do we have a turn 1 play? No, that's probably good for us. Here, I think what we end up getting is the Underground Sea. Yeah. And then we'll get the Tropical Island with the other land card. What do you have? What are you working with? Okay. Well, Throne is pretty good. Sylvan Scrying, no thanks. Toxic Deluge is okay. I think he thought we were more of a threat-heavy deck. We're really not, so eventually that will get something of ours. The Throne is actually the biggest problem that we're going to run into, but we do have the Toxic Deluge, and I'm very glad we kept that. And his hand is just very good at answering permanents. Well, that's cool. Actually, I do like that. We can probably Fuel Delve pretty quickly for it. Okay. Okay. Yep. Obviously, he drew more land. Otherwise, I don't think you get an untapped land. I think you get a tapped one, unless maybe he doesn't play them. Okay. I'm not going to crack my land here. I mean, I could get the Breeding Pool and save myself damage. But if I draw it, I'll probably put it into play tapped anyways. Okay. Cool. No, I'm good. No, thank you. Now, if he just slams the Thrun, I think we do get him with the Toxic Deluge. I cannot. Well, that can be very easily Abrupt Decay, so I'm not going to cast it out yet. I think I save it. If he fires up the Treetop Village, do I kill it? I don't know, because it does delay my own ability to put a threat into play. This is interesting. Very interesting. Okay, we're going to see a Thrun here, I expect. Which I'm okay with. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Well, that's gone now. And keep in mind, we do still have open the Murderous Cut play if he fires up the village, which I may do. I don't know. Not sure yet. Actually, probably not. Okay, a Luxodon as Smiter. It can't be countered anyways. Let's force him to start going through his removal. Okay. I just need to build up Delve right now. I know the Goyf is going to accrue me no value, but I can't really very well sit around while he, plays Luxodon Smiters. So, I'll force him to use his Abrupt Decay if he likes. That's an interesting card, so it must mean he's playing an additional color. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. I think here what we do is this. I think we actually do this. This could be a dead wrong. But if he has a Planeswalker, we can also Daze. I want to counter this because I want to force him to use his Abrupt Decay. Okay. Or he could just fire up his Treetop. But not really at this point, so I'm saving myself 3 damage, forcing him to Abrupt Decay this. And then he's short on Abrupt Decay, and I think he has to be thinking that we probably have something else we can cast with the mana. I'm fine with this Abrupt Decay play. Like I said, I just want to build up my Delve right now to get the Gurmag in play. Okay. Oh, Maelstrom a Pulse. Interesting. Okay. That is a much more powerful card than Abrupt Decay. I wonder why. Maybe he wants to get around my counter magic. Yeah, he must think that I just want to fill my Delve. Is at the end of the day is all I want. I actually think that's a far more powerful card. Oh, cool. That's a Manland. It's a good threat. Okay. Well, there is no reason to leave up. We get rid of it all. Wait, cancel. I think I'll leave the Goyf in there just for a threat. Well, he has many Manlands. He's probably going to lament having cast his Maelstrom Pulse here. Okay. Well, no attacks. He can fire up at least one of his Manlands right now. Well, that's strong. I think we do attack in. I think we go shields down this next turn, guys. Well, Daze is still obviously live. We just cast this thing out. It's a threat. And if he wants to cast his own threats, then we can kill them with Murderous Cut. We can pay for that. Hard cast at this point. You know, looking back on it, the play was as simple as him getting Abrupt Decay out of his hand. And I guess in some ways I wasn't trying to, but we kind of, next leveled him on it. All right, that's fine. That's A-okay. I will still attack in with, as they call them, the clowns. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. You get a bunch of life. Okay. Interesting. I got a double block on that. Okay, an expedition map. I think that's okay. Probably going to get a red land of some sort, my guess would be. Okay. Let's see what he does here. And actually, probably should have fired up the Conclave here, but, I kind of want to leave up Counter Magic. Okay. And okay. Okay. He wanted to do a multiple block on this thing, I think, but it wouldn't have ended very favorably for him any way he looks at it. Okay, well, he has red lands now, but this could be very mana intensive to fire up lands every turn. I think he still needs to resolve spells here. He could just go straight, try to go straight beat down with like the Treetop Village, but I mean, I'm 100% to block it with the Beast. Okay, Stomping Ground. Is he playing it into play untapped? Definitely very heavily attrited his board. He could always just like use the Abrupt Decay to blow up the Beast. I think what we do here is this. I think put this back in his hand, drawing into another card because we do need some more gas ourselves. Force him to play it back out. Here's the Abrupt Decay or the Stomping Grounds. That is 2 more damage. If he tries to cast it out here, which I can't blame him if he does, but we're going to daze him, and we will return. Yeah. Well, he just got dazed for days. That's a huge beating when we know he's holding 1 land at a minimum. So we've got him on 8. I don't think he can take 2 here, and there's not much of a reason to. If he does, I will just mental misstep whenever he plays. That is kind of why we didn't attack with the Fairy Conclave last turn. Although, I don't know, it may have been right to do so still. But I did want to have that mana up. Well, it is not a threat. Well, we're just going to beat in. And I hope that's good enough. This is, yeah, 10 damage. We don't have lethal on the backswing if he uses the Abrupt Decay on our token, which is not good. Okay, well, more land. Do you have a threat? He has a lot of lands. He can do a lot of damage. Could even effectively block out our, could just block our flyer. We definitely want to get removal at this point, and or like a Planeswalker threat that can just accrue incremental value. Although, not even Planeswalker, we want just removal. Removal is best here, I think. Instant speed removal, ideally. Is he going to fire something up or cast something? Okay, well, he has this thing, which is strong. I mean, if he top decked that, it was a strong draw. I think that would have been what he cast last turn. Okay, well, you can create a 2/2. I can't do anything about that. And Abrupt Decay is his last card in hand, so he can still fire up the Stirring Wildwood. Removal is still best here. Well, that's not bad. Let's see what we get off that to start things off before we play our land out. It's our best draw. Mystic Confluence. Not that. Okay, well. Do we trade resources here? He cannot Abrupt Decay this turn. So if we attack in to kill the Xenagos, he could fire up the Stirring Wildwood to effectively block out the Beast. And or our land, our flying land. But he's still going to lose the Xenagos. Yeah, I think what we do here is this. I think, play on our land. I think we do fire this up. I think it is correct. So we lose our beast. He loses his token. Okay, well, I think we have to do this. I think it is something we must do, unfortunately. He's going to fire up his Stirring Wildwood and either block our flyer or block our beast. Okay, yeah. And we're kind of hoping he blocks the flyer because we don't want Xenagos to stick around. It's not good for us. The flyer is actually, I mean, it's obviously more value. It's harder to kill. But the right block is on the beast. Okay, on that. It's interesting. That's actually very interesting to me. Okay, well, I don't really care for that play. I think that's actually not good. Well, I don't know. I mean, he does have the Akessic Wolf Run, so he can do a lot of damage to us. I will block 100%. Oh no, he's not attacking. I think I need to draw for removal here. Well, none of that does it. However, this is a threat. Yeah, I think actually he could have fogged us out pretty well there. I think he had to block the 3/3 with the land. Is 3 different than that much? Well, let's see if he wants to pop his... I mean, he could use his Kessig Wolfrun to kill the beast. And still leave open the... Yeah, if he uses it, then we have a good block on the only threat he has in play, which is the Treetop Village, which will probably have to come in to kill the Jace, but then I have a 3/3 on the backswing with the Treetop Village. So I think he's hedged into using the... Okay, well, you get that. That's cool. You got it. I wish we'd find a fetch land or removal. We know we're drawing 2 lands next, which is, like, you know, pretty bad. But we also still do have 2 flying threats, which constitute a 2-turn clock. Okay. Well, he will only attack with his this thing. Interesting. Well, if he wants to utilize the Kessig Wolfrun to kill this thing, I'm actually okay with that. I'll block with this, forcing him to use 4 mana, essentially. No, a lot more than that, actually. So he can kill this, but I still have Jace, which is, yeah, so we're going to hedge him into doing this, which is great, because it's going to tie up a lot of mana. So at this point, it has Trample, but it needs to do significantly more than that. Yep. I like it. Okay, he's going to do a lot of trample damage to... I don't think he needs to tap all that. That's fine. You got it. So it does 6 to Jace. I only have lands on top, but I don't really need that bird at this point. But actually, I think in response, he's dead. So this, I did forget. I did put this on top, so I can put this land on bottom. So my next turn's draw is live. We'll put that on bottom. And then we're going to fire up all of these. And that is probably lethal unless he has, like, instant speed removal. I think maybe he could have played it a little better. And it came down to that block. The turn he blocked. And actually, I don't like tapping all the mana here because he has to leave Treetop mana up. So all he really needed to do is tap... he needed to make it 4 power. So it's 3 plus 2. It's 5 lands. So he actually could have done that and still left Treetop active that turn. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You didn't want to trample over for that much, brother. Good game. Let me go on a pause, guys. Alright guys, we're back live. We're going to be playing a Gruul deck this time, and actually it's a deck I haven't played in a while, so I probably should look at the deck list right quick. Against player Inexbane, so I believe it's called Gruul Beats. Yeah. And just a Gruul mid-range deck. Yep. Looks like a Gruul beatdown deck. It's got some ramp elements to it. It's a little further on the scale towards a ramp deck, but not quite. I don't know what he'll be on this time. We'll see. Okay, well this hand seems extremely slow. But it is powerful. Huh. Let's try it out. This could be bad. I mean, my first play is on like turn 4. The only reason I did this is because I have I'm on the play. So like at most I'm dealing with a 3-drop, like Finks or something. Well, I mean, unless he has like mana ramp. He may have mana ramp. Okay, do you have a ramp card? A Nature's Lore off the top would be great. Both these cards, if we have the ability to get them going, are going to be pretty strong. If we get discarded here, I don't know what he's on, so could be the same deck we just saw. I mean, Wooded Foothills goes in quite a few decks. Any deck that plays green. It looks like he's on the same deck. Could be discard here. Not sure. This is a risky hand, like I said. Okay, well, he does have turn 1 ramp. Burn spell? Firebolt's not bad here. Okay, well, another mono slow card. So we're just going to play on our land and go. This is a weird draw. And obviously, I mean, we're just knocking our top deck. So, I mean, if he has a fast start, we're probably going to lose. But, you know, Garruk is good. Nissa is pretty good. They're both harder threats to deal with. There was consideration to popping the Verdant Catacombs there to find a red-green land, but I don't per se want to give him knowledge of what I'm on yet. I'll make him think that we're just mono-green right now. And maybe he'll believe it. I don't know. We'll see if it's relevant here. Now it's just really burn that we want off the top. Any removal, which this deck runs burn removal. Okay, Wood Elf. So he's ramping as well, but luckily he's not putting a lot of large threats into play. Garrick should allow us to do quite a bit. And Xenagos is actually a huge beating, so if we can find like a trampler. This is not trample though, right? It's just +X/+X. Gains haste and +X/+X. It's a good card. Okay, well, you got a lot of mana. What are you going to do with it? It's kind of the question. Well, it appears that we are outdrawing our Wood Elves. There are my Wood Elves. I guess I have the option to go Nissa next turn, which I may. I just may. Okay, go. We'll see what he plays next turn. Nissa may be what we do. Untap target land you control, right? Homeward Path seems fine for that. I don't really care if he kills it. I don't think he has ways of stealing my creature cards. So he's on 5 mana this turn. Could get Acidic Slime, which would be disappointing, but we still have our Garrick. Okay, are you going to attack, good sir? If he does, I think I just take it. I think I'm okay with that. Because the Wood Elves is actually randomly okay with Garrick if we end up ever plussing him. Okay, what are you going to play out then? Or do you have just a lot of removal that you don't want to waste on the Wood Elves? Interesting. Very interesting. Well, that being the case, I think we just cast this thing out. Put a 3/3 into play. And I will attack here. If he wants to block, he can block. No, he doesn't. Interesting. Do you have like an overrun effect of some sort? Or overrun effect, rather? I think I said overrun infect. Triumph of the Hordes. We have a few options next turn. Kind of hoping we can cast 2 spells next turn. Right now it's probably not available to us. Oh, Congregation of Dawn, cool. So what are we going to see here? Probably a bunch of good cards. We can only play them one at a time. That's why I don't like care for this card, unless he has a way of drawing it. Hopefully he has no fetch lands in hand. That would be bad. So what do we see him get? If it's just mid-range cards, I think I'm okay with that. I think this hand can pretty handily eat other mid-range up. If it's like combo-based stuff, like Primeval Titan would probably be bad. Just gets a ton of lands. He has to have another land in hand, though. If he's playing like Thragtusk and stuff like that, I'm okay with that. That doesn't worry me, I guess is what I should say. You didn't reveal them. Oh, no. What happened? Did he accidentally push OK? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, I say that all the time, too. Oh, Moto. Oh, man. That's so rough. Oh, well, that's too bad, because actually, I think that would have made the game a lot more interesting. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That's really too bad, though. Yeah, now I don't really feel like I can lose very easily, but we'll see. I mean, he could put into play a very significant threat that can get rid of the Garrick this turn. He could put like a sword down, like a protection from green sword, just kill my Garrick. That'd be miserable. And good. If he does do that, so Sword of Feast and Famine is the card I'm talking about. Like, I just discard the Verdant Catacombs. Then the question becomes, like, what do I play? The Nissa? Probably the Nissa. Our Eternal Witness, getting back the, I would assume, Congregation at Dawn, so we can actually get some value out of that. Okay, well, it's really too bad. It's just going to be like a turn slower, right? It's just so meh. And now he's kind of under threat, too. I don't think he has attacks here. We got our Taiga out with this, I think. Or a Cinderglade. It's fine. And actually, even, well, our Xenagos is quite live. We have a Xenagos in play. This seems pretty good. Alright, well, that'll get in for 6. And actually, why not? So, I should have counted these first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this can die. Okay. And you block the 6/6. The thing is quite large. Yeah, okay. Well, losing threats. Could exile the Xenagos with like a Swords to Plowshares or a Path to Exile. Okay. Well, it really just depends on what he has in hand. If he has a way to get rid of the Xenagos and he can kill one of our walkers, yeah. Okay, well, he's got a little more land. It's obviously a good one. Horizon Canopy is a very strong card. Huge fan. Huge fan of the card. Matter of fact, we certainly play it in this deck. Or not this deck, I'm sorry, the last deck, the Abzan deck. We do not play it here, although it may not be wrong. It's a very strong card. Just good early, and then once you're done with it, get rid of it. Alright, what's he doing here? You gonna fire something up? He cannot fire up... He can fire up his Stirring Wildwood if he'd like. I think he's gonna play a 3-mana threat out like a Kitchen Finks. And then, well, no, I guess not. I guess we'll see. Okay, Living a Death. Okay, so he gets back all of that junk. Okay, well, we get a land. And the cool thing is he's not going to be able to... Yeah. I'm down with that. He's got to put his on the stack. Cool. It's actually not a bad deal. Put the Arbor a Dryad into play. He's going to get back his Living Death? Okay. I mean, it's okay. We'll force him to do it sooner than he wants to. I mean, we can leave Xenagos in there, which is probably not the best for him. And he's unable to cast down his Congregation at Dawn this turn. I guess not anymore. He has that up. So, the game is still live. Interesting. You can blow this up if you like. We'll trade off creature resources if he wants to. He has the Living Death, which is a strong card, but he's going to cast a Congregation, so that means he's drawing probably what he would consider one of the better creatures in his deck. Okay. Okay, well, he blocks the land. And the land. Okay. I mean, it takes 2. That's okay. Okie doke. And your go at it. He could short us on lands here if he wants to do that. I don't per se think that ends in his favor, though. If he wants to just continually loop the Living Death. And I think he has to, because next turn we kill him if he just plays a creature card out, I think. That may have been an argument for casting out the Eternal Witness. Actually, we may, regardless. Yeah, we may regardless, because of the Xenagos. And it would be live. So we have +3/+3 in trample, plus, a 5/5. We're down this land, this thing comes back, this comes back, this comes back. Yeah, I think it's still probably lethal. Yeah, I know it is actually. So I don't know what he does here. You have to block a lot of our junk and lose it. We'll see how he plays it. Hopefully this time the Congregation at Dawn works. My guess is we'll probably see some sort of life gain and or Primeval Titan, but I don't think either of those cards do it for him. So it puts him, if he plays a Thragtusk, which is the card that I can think of that gains him the most life here, he'll go up to 19. If we attack in, he has 3, and he does not have a land drop as kind of the biggest thing. If he doesn't have a land drop, actually, no, even if he does, it still works out in our favor. This is a 4/4. This would be this is +3/+3, right? So 4/4, 9/9, 4/4, and then 6. So he blocks something he can kill, likely the land, and takes 1 off of the land. Plus 8, sorry, and that's 8. Plus 7, 15. Plus 4. And that would be 9. That's lethal. Okay. So we are actually exact lethal if he gets a if he only gets a Thragtusk. If he wraths the board, the Xenagos will make the 5/5 a 10/10. But actually, no. It'll make an 8/8 a 16/16 Trampler. And we're not really playing around in Spain. I don't think there is a draw either. Okay, I'll go into restart. No problems, man. No problems. We're going to quick pause, guys, while he restarts his moto. It's obviously very, very slow right now. Okay, guys, we're live again. He just got an Archangel of Thune. Well, I don't know if that's going to work out. We'll see. He may just wrath us here, or he may have the combo, which would, well, involve... He doesn't have enough mana, I think, to play the combo on this turn. It would involve a Sack Outlet, a Kitchen Finks, and the Archangel, which should be GG's. Not a lot of ways to interact with that. Alright, so let's see. He's going to Living Death this year, and actually now I believe he is quite dead. Okay. So you get the Eternal Witness, the Wood Elves, and the Birds back? Yep. Okay, well you have a lot of blockers. He will not have the mana available, most noteworthy, to activate the Stirring Wildwood. Unless, I think he already played his land this turn. I think it was Basic Forest. Okay. We gain some more life. He's going to get back his Living Death. I guess he wants to loop this. Which is strong. But I don't think it does it here. Don't think so, at least. Okay. Well. Do you have removal is kind of the question I have in my head. Instant speed type. Well, that's also an extremely strong card. So, let us play this thing out. It'll kill his birds. Yeah, okay. Good game, man. That's kind of... I don't think he could do that there. I think he had to get like something that healed him. Okay. So, let's begin the boarding process. That was a strong top deck, but I think we had him regardless. Yeah, Blood Moon seems great. Magus of the Moon seems great. Dwarven Blast Miner I like. Otherwise, not as much. Bonfire's interesting. So what don't we like? Fnatic seems like blah. Ram Gang? No. Let's look here too. Shaman's interesting. Probably like cut the Sirach. Let's try this out. Look through it one more time. Yeah, I think this is right. But let's give it a shot. See. We're really hoping to hit his mana base, because our mana base is fairly sturdy. We do have a lot of ways to blow up lands in this deck. Well, this hand is not going to do us any favors. If it had like one land, it's actually interesting. But definitely not interesting enough, so a mull. Okay, this is a keep. Yeah. Hoping to see land on top. He's on the draw. Or on play, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're going to put him on top, I think. And hope he doesn't get like killed instantly. Discard? Hopefully not. Okay, play out the Jaraga. Hoping Jaraga does not get removed. It'd be nice to draw land. Always the moment of truth. Okay, well, we're going to leave up the crop rotation, I think. Oh, if he's going to, like, path one of these things, that's kind of rough. Okay. And I say that from the standpoint, it's not rough for me. It's actually, it's rough, because I thought he was going to kill, like, Jiraga, and I'm like, hey, you probably want to do that in response, you know? Alright, so he's Eldmiri's Culling. Can't think of many things to punish that. Although, next turn, we are going to be able to get out. Actually, next turn, we're, like, pretty darn close. We could just do prime time here, couldn't we? So, 3. Gaia's Cradle on the Dust Bowl. That's 3 right there. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I guess we can do a turn 3 Primeval Titan. Let's see what he plays out. He may try to kill our stuff. That seems good to me, though. Yeah, I like that. And then we have a Dem Protector to kind of recur anything, which Dust Bowl may be interesting. So Eternal Witness. I'm actually okay with that. This is going to be a pretty busted hand if he can't interact with the stuff I'm doing. Yeah. Okay, well, he's got a lot of basics, so Dust Bowl is not quite that great. He probably thinks we're intending on riding it, and we actually could at this point. Yeah. I'm thinking about keeping Dust Bowl, actually, and just rotating out the forest, because I can get plenty of green lands. Yeah. That's what we're going to do, and we'll end up getting the Gaia's Cradle. Cool. Well, that thing's mono huge, and we're going to cast it next turn. I think we just get two dual lands, like one man land and one dual land. Here? Yeah. Okay, your go at it. It's a lot to contend with. And he's kind of like just setting things up. Okay, well, he's got one man land. But I can start blowing up his mana base. What do I take him off of? Probably white mana. Yeah. Interesting. We're just going to beat the life out of him here. If he wants to blow up the Gaia's Cradle, it's actually alright at this point, I think. Blow up the Overgrown Tomb. Try to cut him off mana. We know he's going to use his Plains Forest, or he can use his Plains Overgrown Tomb right now to cast another Eldmiri's Call and set up his combo. But he's at 9 life, so he only has one turn to get this off. And I think if we take him down to 3 mana, okay, well, what stops this, I think, is the question. And next turn we can get 2 of his lands. Yeah. And we can probably just wrath his board with the Tarka, essentially. This is a very strong draw. It's been a very strong draw. It's kind of an understatement, I know, but it's gone well. It's played out pretty well. I can't think of many things that he could do here. But we shall see. I also think he probably wanted to block the Gaia's Cradle with his Eternal Witness. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, but I can't think of many things that get him out of this. The Gaia's Cradle plus the Ikesic Wolf Run, and then obviously Hidden Knowledge, but having the Atarka available for casting seems good. Okay, well you have black mana again. Do you have a sack outlet and like something that can recur, like a sack outlet? Hey, I don't think you can do it here. Like Malira. Okay, so we're gonna lose our more than likely either our land or our Primeval Titan. Both of them are pretty much, I think, game over. Okay. Well, we can actually recurse that, which is funny enough. Oop. Well, here's what we do, I think. Actually, we just misplayed there. Unless he has like Path to Exile, I could Path to Exile or Dust Bowl. We should have used the Wall of Roots. Good game. He can technically block here, but he's on 3 lands, and all we have to do is attack with a Jiraga Tree Speaker for a coup de grace. Okie doke. I guess the game just randomly ended there. I'm going to pause it, guys.